Hey everybody, it's Ashley with CC Media here to give you the highlights from the January 26th Salem City Council meeting. A rather long meeting, almost 5 hours, so I can't get through everything, but just looking at some of the highlights. One, the city voted to table a decision about allowing the county to enforce some regulations on street vendors within city limits. The city staff had originally suggested to do a 180-day trial on Lancaster and Cordon, but the council felt that the county didn't provide enough data on why this was specifically needed. The vendors hadn't been properly talked to, and they also felt like it would put the vendors under two different sets of regulations, which would just be confusing for them and lead to conflict. So they didn't say no, but they did say we need some more information from the county before we'd be comfortable saying yes. Next, they approved adding 4 ambulance medic positions to fire to help with the overtime that is facing the EMS right now. The fire chief gave an update on how EMS services are going and overall seemed pretty happy with it. Had some good stories about it, but they are putting in a lot of overtime and worried about burnout. So hopefully those 4 positions will help. They are also hoping that the REACH team that just started will help a bit with that, but for the small hours of operation that the REACH team has, it's not going to be enough to account for all of the overtime facing EMS. And then they discussed how to get ODOT to better work with the city in maintaining and cleaning the right-of-ways. It kind of boiled down to ODOT doesn't really have knowledge of how much money they're going to have right now, as their funding source is kind of up in the air. And so ODOT's not really able to give the city a concrete plan that involves spending money, which this would. And so city staff is just going to keep the council updated as they hear more from ODOT. Lastly, they voted to sunset the downtown parking tax retroactive to this year. So businesses that have already paid into it will be getting reimbursed. This comes as the downtown parking has seen quite a large amount of revenue come in, more than they were originally expecting. That's it from last night's meeting. Like I said, it was a long one, so there were other things talked about. If you would like to hear more about any of them or anything else that was discussed, go check out the full thing on our YouTube page, but we'll see you next time.